Alright, now that you've done your experiment, it's time to graph your results. Up here's my results table that I got. First thing you got to do is start looking at how many lines you got on your page and deciding whether to go in ones, twos, maybe fives. They've got to be even steps though. Okay, for my one, I've decided I'm going to go in fives. So I start off up here. On this axis here, it's going to be how much longer. Much longer the rubber band gets. And the unit for that is centimeters, so you need to write that somewhere. cm for centimeters. I'm going in 5, so I go 40, then I go 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and 0. That will do for my graph. And then we come across. Remember, when you come across, it's important that you use your ruler, so make divisions every centimeter so that you've got a nice even scale. Now here I've got to get from 0 all the way up to 250, because along here is going to be the amount of water, and its unit is milliliters. So we're going to get from 0 up to 250. I'm going to go with 50. I'm going to skip my lines. 50, 100, 150, 200, and 250. Put an arrow on the end, and my graph's coming along well. Now, my first point, we're going to be doing this graph here, so it's how much longer, and also that one. We're not going to be using these numbers anymore, the distance from the floor. That was just so that we could work out how much longer the rubber band was getting. So my first point is 0 and 0. It's important that you put a cross there. If you just did a dot at that point, no one would know you'd ever done one. So you've got to use a cross, not a dot. The next one here is, we've got 50, and it was 9 centimeters longer. So 50, and then we come up to 9 there. One trick here is it's going to be hard to do a line directly above. So what I'm going to do is show you a little trick where you make marks, little dots just above, and we're going to make a bit of a grid, because you're probably doing it in your science book. We do that, and then we get a pencil, and we're just going to rule a light line. So we're going vertical lines where we're going to be plotting, and that will make sure that we're getting our data points right. So now when we put 100 in over here, it was 17 centimeters longer. So we go here, that's above 15, it's about there. Then we got 150, and it was 27. So we go all the way up to 27, which was about there. Then at 200, it was 33, and that was about there. Then at 250, it was fully stretched for my experiment. So I went there, and you can see I've ended up with a particularly straight line. So we'll connect our line through there. And this is what I'd expect from all of you, is that you've got a fairly straight line that's going up like that. The last thing we need to do is to come up with a title for our graph. And that is going to be whatever's on the vertical axis versus what's on the horizontal. So for this one, it's going to be rubber band and stretch versus amount of water. That will do for a title. And thank you for listening. Well done.